Also, in St. Matthew, let's go to St. Matthew, and I'll show you something. Still the same part here, but different wording. And he said 13, go to chapter 13, okay? St. Matthew, chapter 13. I believe 13. I want to show you something. As God spoke to his disciples in parable. Okay? Make sure I got this right here, because, these, eyes kind of trick on me. Okay. Okay, I want to make sure I get this right here. Okay. Just bear with me a little bit here, because I know I should have had my work together, but Okay. I don't want to go there. Kingdom mustard seed. I want to find the part here. Okay. Let's go to verse 24, St. Matthew, chapter 13, 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seeds in his field. In other words, God called his seed the vineyard. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servant of the household came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seeds in thy field? From whence then has it tares? He said unto them, An enemy has done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? Listen what Jesus said. But he said, Now, lest while you gather up the tares, you root up also the wheat with them. Lest both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of the harvest, I will say to the reaper, Gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bonds to burn them, but gather the wheat into my bonds. Okay. You remember the conquest of Alexander the Great God spoke of in Revelation chapter 6, which was the white horse. After he went back to his Father in heaven, Jesus spoke these things, and the red horse was President George W. Bush, and the black horse with the balance on him was myself, and the pale horse is the CIA. Well, in this parable, God spoke about Alexander the Great. If you had the luxury of the Catholic edition of the Bible, you find a story about MacReady. It tells you what Alexander the Great did when he invaded the land that God gave to Abraham. He interbreeded with the children of the kingdom and tried to contaminate Jesus before he was born. That's the reason God told you in Exodus chapter 29, verse 1, get him these 3 symbols without blemish. Let you know that he didn't touch these here, because God sheltered Mary from that. But Alexander the Great went in, and they went in and interbreed, so he called syphilitis, and he died. But his peoples continued there, and they interbreed. They never did go back. So they interbreeded with all the children of Abraham as they could. Some went out and hid and was sheltered from that. Now, this was attaching the tares onto the wheat. two peoples with two different spirits in them. People from the Gentiles and people from the Hebrew. Hebrew was a black race, more or less, and the Gentiles was a white race. But they wanted to contaminate this so you wouldn't know one from the other because it was an attachment. So this was what Jesus was speaking of when he spoke concerning that matter. In John, where I read to you a while back, where he said if they was with us, they would stay, but they came from us, but they was not of us. In other words, these spirits was in the spirit, in the seed of Abraham. When you look at Abraham's child, and you say it's Abraham's child, Israel is not Israel if he don't do the works of the Father. Because Jesus made a way for all us to be Israelites if we do the works of the Father, because he know the mindset of Satan, what he was going to do. He was going to not only transgress the law, blaspheme against the law, but he was going to try and contaminate the seed of Abraham to give God another test. In other words, he was going through the whole earth, interbreeding with everybody on earth through his conquest to try to destroy that which God had did. This is why when you see a lot of our people is really right. Dr. Jeremiah Wright, Minister Jeremiah Wright, he stood up and spoke these things, but they was offended because of his speech or what he said, but he was speaking the truth. They wanted to call him some kind of racist and said Barack Obama shouldn't have stayed, and Barack Obama kicked him to the curb quick. He didn't want to be a part of that. He chose the way of the man over the way of God and didn't know it was God who placed him in that position where he is. But he kicked him to the curb quick because in fear that he might not get to be the president of the United States of America. First black man, which would be the high honor. But he didn't know that God had ordained him to be there from the beginning. It was not a vote from the white man, nor the black man. God created conditions by the mindset of the greedy to make him to be the vessel that delivered the presidency to Barack Obama, make him head over the whole world, because the United States is the head of the whole world. So not only is he the president of the United States of America, he is the top leader of the whole world, and can't nobody do this for God. But when you look back in retrospect in Isaiah chapter 6, 1-13, where the wing was coming to fade, the prophet that come, the man of God that come here, he got to be placed over the whole world. And as you look at the wing that was covering the feet, the prophet that God was going to send, he got to be a person that don't nobody know that's coming up from the grassroots like the wings covering the feet. And Jesus is going to speak from the top to the bottom between these people, as he's spoken of when he said he was going to commune with them from between the two cherubim. Well, what is happening here? Speaking about what transpired in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. As I gone there to change the mindset, see what's going on, what I find out is the demonic mindset of the people in the United States of America that created the drugs. There's the drug dealers, there's the lawyers, the jury, and they're the judge. And they're the man who create a volume of set up in the neighborhood, distributed to each and every person there. I've seen this with my own eye. I know this. And every time somebody speak out against them, they try to find a way to take them out or take them and send them to prison. This has been a hard fight for me, but I won't quit. God has made me a promise that He's going to see me through it all. They use my people against me, my friends against me. I live in a state of mind where I have to be alone by myself, but that doesn't matter. I'm up for the challenge of the fight.